store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Duggan to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Throwing, Duggan. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, and that is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Duggan now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory, because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On first down, Levis. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Gibbs not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Williams, a man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Jamison Williams from 6 yards away. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did early.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Gibbs straight ahead.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
These two teams all tied after one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Duggan.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Duggan will look to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Walker.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
Duggan looking to throw.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. I think you have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium, combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Levis to throw it.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And
They'll send Williams in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw is Duggan.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Seahawks are once again back in front.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And just shutting him off there.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
This is fielded at the 27.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Off play action. Dugan rolling to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Looking to throw. Dugan. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, Dugan. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He's going to try and take off with it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Throwing on first down. Dugan. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Give to Walker on the read option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game. And this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They go play action. Here's Levis. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. And he's going to use his legs here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, Dugan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Off the play fake, Levis steps away to his left. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Walker now on 1st and 10.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Dugan.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first. Here's Duggan to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Second and 7 from the 20. Here's Levis.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll throw it again with Levis.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
On 1st down, Levis.
He's got it to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This out quickly to Williams.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Walker.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Duggan now to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Walker. Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Levis back to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs. 79 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
115 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got a 1st and maybe more. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creep.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Max Duggan keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Levis's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The toss out right to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And this is incomplete. He had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they will take a knee here.